Hi, I'm Caitlin and I crochet and also the owner of Caitlin's Crafts and More. So yeah, this video is going to be a bit of a challenge video. I've got a lot of market prep I need to get done. So I want to bring you along with my challenge of how many pickles can I crochet? And I'm thinking maybe we do a time limit on it. So let's say how many pickles can I crochet in 12 hours, but I time the 12 hours because I can't always crochet. And I'm also crocheting other things at the moment, like a little present from my mum. She saw the pattern, she really wanted one, so this is not being made to sell, this is just for her. It's really stiff, that's why I won't sell it. I don't know if I've got the body, but here it's just like really dense. Like it's hard. Like even if I like these stuff, like it's dense because of all the bobble stitches. Like the feet and all that are nice and soft. And like I can understand the pattern on how to attach the tail. The tail's like ended up here. So I have to figure that out on my own. And then the ears are really awkward to figure out how to attach, and I still think they're wonky, and I reattached them a few times because they're crocheted in. I don't know if you can see that. There's the tail for the ear. But yeah, not on about that. Yeah, I want to see how many pickles I can crochet in 12 hours. So a little bit of a cheat, I have already started, but I haven't timed it. So they're not going to be counted in the challenge. They're just going to sit on the side. I do already have, so it's 3. I'm hopefully not going to get them mixed in, but what I want to do is like crochet them most of the way, tie them off, and then like make more, and then put the eyes in and stuff them and then finishing them up. I think that's the way it's going to work for me, so I'm probably going to leave myself an hour or 2 at the end, depending how many I've made, to do that. But yeah, pickles have been a really big seller for me at the moment. I don't know if I know how many have I sold. I've had 2 markets with pickles this year because I stopped doing them because they stopped selling. I've just put you on the wrong side of my laptop because now I can't see. Sorry. So pickles, I've sold 3. I've sold 6 pickles and actually only had 5 in stock. I had to make one at my last market right at the end. I was there making one so I couldn't put away, and I was still selling stuff then because I couldn't put away. But not a bad problem to be in. So I have sold 6. My pickles were £3 each. But I'm doing a different pickle pattern now, which I've put the price up to £5 because they're a lot bigger pickles now. So hopefully they still sell at £5 each, but then I can just chuck them in my £5 baskets, which always seems to be a good hit. So yeah, I will find out what the pattern is, because I have been using it, I really do like it, and I'll show you the ones I've already made, and then we'll start the challenge. Hi, so I've just moved location. The pattern is pickle keychain or keychain pickle, something like that, by Crafty Baker Designs, or it's a free pattern on Instagram, so you just search up crochet pickle pattern free on Instagram, it'll probably come up. But yeah, here's the pattern. I like that it's not too many bobbles, but it's still like enough. I like how big it is, you know, compared to my hand. There's still a row to do, I've just got a long tail on them. So yeah, I've got these 2 different colours so far. I've got a little bit more of this yarn left. I might make one more out of that. And then I've got, I do have another skein. I don't know if it's this green or a different green. But yeah, I've got a few different greens to make the pickles. But yeah, I'm gonna I don't really know how to start this timer because I'm working, but like I'm gonna be on my lunch soon, so I'm gonna probably make one on my lunch. Here's my bag of yarn. So yes, I've got a little. I'll probably make another 1 or 2, maybe 3 out of this, and then I've got a dark green, which is basically a full skein. I think it's been used slightly based on the unraveling, but it's basically a full skein. Oh, this one does have its colour on it. Usually they're just the shade numbers, but this is called Sour Apple. It's probably on the darker side for a pickle, but then these are probably on the lighter side for a pickle. The pickle colour I like using is this one because it's on a yellow side, but I've run out of this yarn. So yeah, I'm gonna get a timer started and I'll check in when I have an update. I'm gonna use this one. Hi, so it's been like 10 minutes. Well, not for you, for me. I've done some work and stuff, but yeah, it's taken me 10 minutes to get this far. Well, 9 and a bit, but yeah, 10 minutes. So I could probably make a few. Again, like I said, I'm not finishing them properly, so I'd probably say it might take me, 12 to 15 minutes total to finish one. I've got a 12-hour challenge and I've got a lot of green yarn. If it comes to it, I might use a smaller pattern but bigger yarn and stuff like that, so yeah. At the rate I'm going, I should probably be able to make 6 an hour. Call it 5 an hour just in case. 12 hours times 5, that's a lot. But yeah, leave your guesses in the comments how many you think I can make in 12 hours. Again, they're about this size, so they're about a palm size. I am quite a small person though. I'm only 5 foot and I have been told I have quite small hands, and at the moment my hands are recovering from an allergic reaction to wood sap from my garden planters. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm listening to some true crime YouTube podcasts from Unraveling Mango Mysteries. There's a lot of like Korean ones which you don't usually hear about, so I'm listening to those while I work and while I do these. I'm still on my lunch at the moment. So yeah, I'll see how many more I can make while I'm on my lunch. I've got about another 30 minutes on my lunch, so we'll see. Hi guys, sorry, you probably haven't noticed that it's a different day. I did crochet at the gym yesterday. I did lose a bit of yarn chicken with this one, but I did finish another one. So that's 2 full in this colour and 1 half. I do have another yarn. This doesn't have a colour name like the other greens I have, but it is Little Wool Shop Snuggle Puff Chunky. It's a chenille yarn. It's shade 1013. So yeah, that is a perfect match, so I can finish that one off. I think that might be it for this colour green, because I do have other pickles in this colour. They're just not part of the challenge. So that is that. Obviously it's 10 to 2, and I'm 1 hour in, so I'll insert a screenshot now. So I've finished 2 in this colour. It is obviously again the Little Wool Shop Snuggle Puff chunky chenille yarn. It is shade 413 Sour Apple. I've still got a bit left, so I can probably make a few more. Again, I think I have another skein of that, or a very similar skein, which I've got two. So that is, we're on 4. And a bit in an hour. So not really going at 10 minutes like the first one. But yeah, I was at the gym, so that I was, you know, on the treadmill and everything as well, so it takes a bit of time. But while I was in the garage to get that yarn just then for that one, I grabbed this green. It's like a really, really dark green. Hasn't got a tag, but it was in the little wool shop snuggle puff area in my yarn stock, so I'm gonna say it is that, and the tag is either still in there or somewhere else. And then I've also got, if you know, running out of colour options, again, little wool shop snuggle puff chunky chenille yarn. This one is shade 210 Peppermint, and it's just like it's a lighter green altogether. That's not a great way to hold them, Caitlin. This is a lighter green again, and then you got the other side, a darker green. So yeah, it's kind of like I use my green yarns with me and make pickles. So far we have finished one skein. It was a used skein, but you know, one skein nonetheless. And then all these tails are all different lengths, but that is it. I think I'm gonna finish this one off and then finish this ball of yarn off. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. There's a lot of bank holidays and stuff coming up on the continent, so there isn't too much going on at work. Still keeping busy though. Like you saw yesterday, I only managed to make one before I went to the gym and 1.5 in the gym, just because of how busy I was working yesterday. But I have managed to make one. No, I'm really confused with what I've made. I'm sure I've made 2 today. I'm sure I've made these 2 today. Yeah, I did. I got this one half done. That's it. At the gym. So I finished, started half. I got that one a bit further than that one. It was probably about here. So I finished this one today, just finished that one. Just finding the end so I can attach them. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I have also finished this for my mum. The nose is wonky. I don't know if it's just the camera or me. I finished this for my mum. Labour of love, these bobble stitches. It's really cute, but yeah, that's not made to sell, that's just made for my mum. I do have another present I need to make. I just bought the Mama Made Minis plushie modifications. So I got the Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovies book, but I saw that they've come up with the plushie modification when I was watching Miss A crochet, and I was like, I need that because Lovies don't really sell well for me, which I thought they would. But to be fair, I have sold one 2. I've sold 3 lovies now in the last year. I've made 4 total, so 3 out of 4 is not bad, but it's taken a year to sell those 4. People don't like the non-stuffed. Oh, I've actually got 5 lovies, so yeah, 3 out of 5, not great in about a year. People don't like the non-stuffed, so if I can turn this book in of patterns that I've already got into plushies, that would be great. So yeah, I will all knot it up. And where else do we go on this one? I'll probably check in once I finish this one. Hi, so I'm just back from the gym. I did finish it at the gym, I didn't finish it here. This is the one that was half done because I ran out of yarn. So he is now in the done pile, and then I also did these 3 at the gym, so 3.5 done at the gym. I still got a bit more of this yarn left. It might make one more. If it makes a half again, I think I've got another one of these in the office. So I keep calling it my garage. It is technically a garage on the deeds, but it is converted into a home office. There is no garage door. It's just like a wooden door. Kind of like a shed, but it's like, you guys are seeing it if you've watched my other videos. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on 8, and I don't actually know where the timer is. I think we've got 10 hours left. We're at 8, so it's been 2 hours. 4 an hour. I mean, it is day 2, but 4 an hour when I'm actually working on them. Yeah, I've got obviously those other 2 yarns as well that I want to use. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If I run out of yarn that I want to use for pickles before the challenge is over, I'm just going to call it early. I don't know if that's breaking the rules of the challenge, but I did only want like 20 max of pickles. And so far, one skein is getting me like maybe 6 pickles. So 6, on 12, we'd be on 24 if I finish this skein, the dark green and the light green, not including these 4. So that'll be 28. So yeah, we'll have to just see how it goes. But yeah, I've only got a little bit of left of this. My bag's actually behind me. And here's my bag. Oh, goodbye. No, sorry, baby. Ebony is trying to climb on my lap. She has been very attached to me today. But this is all I've got left of this. I could weigh it. I probably should weigh it. So I might be able to get 2. I'll weigh it. I don't think I need that. And then obviously I took this with me, didn't get that far, and then the yacht actually propped up against the darker green. And obviously I have this green, but I don't want to use any more of this now on pickles. I've got 5 pickles this colour, but 3 for the challenge. Yeah, she's giving me daggers. And then there's an upset cat. Oops. But yeah, that is kind of where we are, I have pulled out my Mermaid Minis book to have a look for what pattern I want to do for my neighbour's grandchild, just as a gift. And I'm thinking Ezra the elephant. Burn through some grey yarn. I've got a lot of grey yarn. I don't have a lot of different grey yarns. I have all of the same colour grey yarn, and which is this grey that I used. Sorry, I have finished work. Emails still go off all day, every day. This grey, I have a lot of it. So yeah, obviously I can show you this. It's not none of the pattern in there. Patterns on the other pages, and I'm also going to be making it the plushie and not the lovey. I think it will be one of the better patterns. Okay, go and look out the window. Needy today. One of the better patterns to do that doesn't need safety eyes, and I don't embroider eyes, so you know, an elephant's still an elephant without eyes. Where I think, I mean, there's a lot of patterns that could be the same, even without eyes. I just think an elephant will be okay without eyes. I don't want to do a unicorn because of the horn and the tails. I don't want, you know, choking hazards and stuff like that. And they're having a girl, so I want something that's still a bit girly but also gender neutral. It's a great elephant, I think. Does it? Elephants are cute. I like elephants. My mum loves elephants, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Don't know if I want to do it tonight. I do have to go and vote because it is May 7th and that is election day here in the I think it's UK. I don't think it's just Wales, it is UK, because you've got, like, I'm not going to get into politics. I don't even really know who I'm voting for. I'll pick when I'm there. But I'm waiting for my partner to come home from rugby training. Before we go, we're going to walk together. They're open until 10 o'clock. So I think it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock now. So yeah, I might just make some more pickles while I wait for him. I should probably eat. Just lining up my pickles. Yeah. I mean, when I run out of yarn, I mean, I've still got to put them all, eyeballs, stuff them and close them up. So that'll add some time on as well. But yeah, that is so far all I have. I have 8 pickles, a £5 each these will be, so woo, that is what, like £40, £40 worth of stock. Don't know what that is off the top of my head in dollars. I've been to America once, so I'm not really familiar with the exchange rate of America. Yeah, I'm just stroking my. They're obviously so long because I still actually have another round to do to close it up. But if I go any smaller, I won't be able to get my fingers in to do the eyes and make sure they're secured properly. So yeah, that is why the tails are so long, because there's still actually another round to do on them. So yeah, I will check in with you when I have something more to say, maybe once I finish this. I'm gonna go and weigh it. Or do I play yarn chicken? It's not really yarn chicken. I think I've got another one in the garage. So I could just go blind into it, and if I need to pull the other one out, I need to pull the other one out. But it finishes the skein. Whereas the other two colours now, the peppermint and a really dark green, that's all I have of those. The peppermint I could order more online. The really dark green, I don't know what colour it is, so I couldn't get more to colour match. But with the peppermint I've got the shade, the dye lot, obviously the colour name, so I could buy more if I wanted to, if I needed to. Don't really want to have to, because I've got a teal I use for everything, so I want to use that one up. It's a good project. So yeah, I might get 6 to 7 pickles per skein, and I think this was actually started when I first started it. I don't really know how much it was on the skein when I started it. Yeah, I will check in with you once I finish this. Hi, so I finished this one. I did only have a tiny scrap left, so I started a frog because I didn't want any more pickles in this colour. So I started a frog. So I got so it's counted as a finished scrap now, but I got more of this green in the garage, I'm pretty sure. If not, I can just join another green to it, because I do that all the time with the frogs. Though I have made one in the darker, it is smaller, so to still charge it for £5. I'm going to put keyring on it, but I'm not going to make any more in the darker. It's going to be the only one. So yeah, I will get on with it, I guess. I don't even know where we're at with how many now. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're 10 in. Can't remember what time we're on now. Still got loads of time left. So yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, never these centre balls. That is a baby, not a centre ball. Yeah, I will be doing the lighter colour. Then I think that might be it. So I'll probably get, what, 6 to 7 pickles out of this for an hour, so it'll probably take me 2 hours. So it will eat into my time. Yeah, I will check in when I can. Right, so I've finished my first really liked pickle. I don't like it. I'm going to leave this one, but I'm not going to do any more. I also have been busy. I stuffed my pickles and I finished them off. So I've got 10 little pickles, and then the little one has got a keyring. I made a downsize the hook because the yarn feels different. Like, they're all different, kind of different sizes, but it's all the same yarn. If I hold them in size order, we can see it better. So these two are made of the same hook, same yarn. Well, these two are made of the same hook size. This one's made in this hook size, a 4, and these are made in a 5. But it's all the same yarn. All baffles me, these yarns. So, yep, here's another one. What I'm actually going to do is, I believe I've got more of this yarn in my stock. So I'm gonna go and grab it and make all the pickles this colour. Because I've still got like 9.5 hours left. And I am home alone currently. Who knows till what time, because he's turned off his phone because he didn't charge it before going out. So we'll see until what time. But I'm watching Kidnapped Elizabeth Smart's one on Netflix. It's only 5 minutes in, so I've heard the story before from YouTube podcasts, 2 different ones, and so I thought I'll watch the Netflix documentary on it now while I make pickles. But yeah, I'm not going to make any more on this. I'm going to go and put my yarn back in my stock, or make turtles from it because it's a lighter colour. But yeah, it's just too light. That is what I've been up to. I've unravelled that frog and I've been like attaching all my little bits of yarn. This is a big bit. And maybe I can make a multicoloured pickle. These are glitter and stuff, but want to be added on. But yeah, we'll see if I can make a pickle in the end out of the scrap. So no waste here. Right, so I will check back in when I've got more to say. Hi, I don't actually know when I last checked in. I think it was Friday when I made this one. But yeah, I've used a whole skein of yarn. This one was the one I just finished. I did have to attach a new skein of yarn, which is slightly different green, but it's not really that noticeable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whole pickles and 8 nearly pickles from one skein of yarn. But yeah, that's, and I've got just under 8 hours left. So yeah, that is where we're at. So what I'm going to do now is put eyes in all of these, all 9, and then stuff, finish off and close off, and add them to the pickle bag, which has got 10 pickles in there. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the pickle bag currently has 10 pickles. I've got another 9. So I'm only actually 1 pickle away from my goal of 20 pickles. But I'm going to keep going until I run out of green yarn. So obviously I've got a full skein which you're leaning up against, and then I've got my little scrap monster skein, my Franken pickle as my partner has called it. So yeah, we can, once I've got enough here, we can make a pickle with that. So we'll probably be able to make more 8 with another full skein. So probably end up on 27, 28 pickles, depending how many we get with a Franken pickle. I think it'll just be 1. Yeah, that is, we're making good progress on my pickles because I need my pickles. But it does look like I'll be finishing this challenge early because I've only got 1 skein of yarn left. And I've got just under 8 hours left. But again, today we're going to be busy. We're going out again to pick up more slabs for the garden, well, for the driveway. Picked up 10 yesterday. We couldn't fit all in the car, so we're going back today for the last 5. We need yeah, until I can, I'm gonna just keep crocheting. But yeah, I'm gonna do the eyes, finish the last round, and stuff and finish the last round, and close off on all of these and add them to the bag, ready for my next market. So now I've got pickles, I probably need to do turtles because I have one turtle left. Yeah, that is it for me for now. I will check in when I have more to say. Hi, so I just got home from the gym. Well, not just, I probably got home about an hour ago, but we were moving stuff in the garden, so I haven't had time to check in. I still got loads of yarn left. I say loads, that is actually quite a lot. But I made these for at the gym. So yeah, got 6 hours and 19 minutes left of the challenge. So I do kind of feel like that dark one that I was adamant on not using because it's slightly smaller, to use it. Because I could keep those behind. My thought process is not put those ones out until I sell out of all the other ones. Put keyrings on them all and still label them £5 because I got the keyrings as the extra. So then obviously I still have another skein to go through and it'll help me with my challenge. I've currently got 19 pickles. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so these bring me to 23. So yeah, it might, take me to 30. Who knows if I do the other ball. The only problem with the other ball is it's a bit thinner of yarn, it seems. It's like, this is quite a rough one. Some of them are soft, some of them are, that dark green one unfortunately is really soft. It's just really, it's thin, it's not great quality. So yeah, I might do that because I only made one out of that so far and it is a new skein, so I might make quite a few out of it. And obviously got 6 hours left, so once I finish this skein I'll do the same as I have been doing. I'll put eyes in them all, stuff them all and finish them all up. Yeah, so that is kind of where I am at. I don't think I'm gonna make any more now today. I have just started a new vlog, which will be out after this one. Sneak peek, it involves orange. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on now, is that project from the vlog, the next vlog. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'll check in when I can. Hiya, so just a update on the pickles. I've made 3 more at the gym, so that full skein of yarn is now complete. Here is the scrap. That's not going to make another pickle, but it's going to go towards my Franken pickle. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pickles out of that skein. And I did take the other ball of yarn to the gym to make more, but I couldn't be bothered. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish my pickles up and I will check in at some point. Hi guys, I just realised I never finished this video off. That is actually because I still actually have 5 hours left on the challenge. I'm not going to do it. I've got over 30 pickles because I made some before starting the challenge and I did 30 in the challenge. So Still got 5 hours left of the challenge. I'm not doing it. I'm running low on green yarn, and you know, green yarn's important in crochet because it's like brown yarn, hard to get a hold of a decent green yarn. And like I make loads of turtles and stuff, so 30 pickles I think is enough. I think I was holding out to sell some and make more, but that's not happened apparently. I make 30 pickles and no one wants them. I made 2 pickles and everyone wants a pickle. It's story of my life, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to close out this video and say thank you, like and subscribe if you like watching this, and I do have another video on its way, hopefully soon, if I can get up and actually be progressive of it. But yeah, I will leave you here for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.